Currently, what we do, we are called financial consultants. So any company, any person who needs loan or finance, right from an amount of $1 million to $100 million, that is what we arrange. And me with my team of around 30 people, in the last 5 years, we have totally arranged fund of $4.5 billion. That is the amount which we have raised in the market, and we as well as my team has been ranked 18th this year among 6,000 companies in the United Arab Emirates. This year we have also been awarded among more than 10,000 companies. We have been awarded something called as the super brand. Super brand may be like in tezpur you must be knowing, maybe it's college yield, or it may be say bank like ICICI Bank. It may be any brand, it will be a big superstore. So there are super brands. So that way, among 10,000 brands, we have been ranked again as a super brand in UAE among the top 60 brands. So this again is an achievement of a commitment of only 20 to 30 people. So again, it doesn't matter you are in a big institution or not, but because you are trained to grow, we have been able to achieve this. So currently, as a team, now we are present in 50 countries worldwide. 12 countries in Africa. We travel a lot, and we have clientele base as well as relationship with around 350 banks worldwide. Now, one of the reasons why I'm saying this is that because we have an international exposure, today or maybe tomorrow, once we interact, hopefully suppose tomorrow you are coming to UAE or you are coming to Dubai, and you will tell me, sir, one day we met in the institution, and who knows, for you that may be a start of a new career, because if I know that someone is from our tezpur university, definitely from our side we try to help and nurture and help you to provide whatever the job opportunities are there, because if someone is coming from our hometown as well as from our home university, we will try to see how we can help you in a career for you, because we have a placement cell which help you to locate internationally. This is basic about myself, something about the institution. Now let me share something is what is happening worldwide. So in tezpur we may not be knowing about much about the international market, but let me share some of the perspectives as well as learning how the internationally the things work. Now I'll start with few basic questions. If anyone can answer, please raise your hand and give the answer. First question: how many of you read any financial newspaper? The Economic Times or Financial Express? Those who are MBA students, please, if you can raise their hands. Anyone read the newspaper? Anyone glances through the newspaper? Can you please stand up and share your name? Which newspaper you go through? Okay, just share one of the any news which you read in the last 1 week. Pardon? Okay. About the IPO, correct. Another student raised their hand. Second center. Which newspaper?
Something do not.
Okay, what was the news you have gone through? Any one news in the last 1 week? Pardon? Any news on the business sector which you have read? Okay, it doesn't matter. How many of you have mobile with WhatsApp? Okay. Now, for most of the time you must be using WhatsApp for sharing jokes or other things. But believe me, there are a lot of things which give you international information about what is happening. Have you heard of Brexit? What is Brexit? Again, I ask someone to stand up. Yeah, please. Pardon? Correct. Okay. So that is Brexit. Britain by referendum decided to exit from the European Union. What is happening in US now with who is the person? Mr. Trump. So what is happening in US? Anyone can share? Presidential election is going on. What is happening in Turkey or Iran or Sudan or Pakistan in terms of violences? extremism. We have done something. What is happening on the oil price? And you can see that some people are saying the country has gone through recession. How much is the oil price? Anyone has any idea today? Dollars? Dollar is. Okay. Why I'm asking you this question? Because I'm sure one thing which you should always try to do as well along with your curriculum is that do you know something beyond your books? Even a simple glance into any newspaper, it can be Assam Tribune, definitely those who are doing MBAs, I'm surely recommending please have a glance into one financial newspaper. Because knowledge doesn't gather in one day, it helps slowly, it helps you to pick up on the education and the knowledge side. So try to read as much as possible because what you read in the books, only 10 or 20% will be carried along in your life. But your knowledge and experiences which you share, that is something which is going to last with you for a lifetime. One of the biggest thing which matters worldwide is oil. Okay, now this is a very interesting when you speak beyond India, because how oil is changing the world, it is also interesting to understand. I'll try to link it to your career also to that extent. Till recently in Middle East where I am based, where Dubai is the country called United Arab Emirates, it is one of the largest producers of oil. Along with it is the other country are called Saudi Arabia and nearby is called Qatar. Now in those countries currently, before I came here last 1 week, the temperature was almost 50-51 degree, and some of the time in some of the places the temperature used to go as high as 62 degrees. So that's the phase we live in, but fortunately because everything is centrally air conditioned, so most of the things are climate controlled, whether we stay in the house or go to the mall or go to the offices or cars. But along with that, now what US has done, it has recently come up with a technology called shale gas. So shale gas is something where you drill deep into the earth, it goes as deep as around 2 to 3 kilometers deep, and then they do some sand blasting, and because of that the oil which is stored in the pores of the soil, it is getting absorbed and the oil is drilled out. So US has been the pioneer in inventing this shale gas, and because of that their oil production has gone substantially high. But because of this technology, the cost of oil production has been quite high to around $40 to $50. Now for your information, $1 is around 60 to 65 rupees currently. Now what Saudi did, Saudi has oil which is like the normal crude oil. They started pumping oil in a very large amount. Now those who have studied economics, you know what is demand and supply. If the supply is high, the price will fall down. So once upon a time the price went up to as high as $140. Because of too much supply, it came down to 50, today it is 42. Because the oil price went down, US production of oil, which was shale gas at around $50, the cost of production, they were not able to survive. Most of the companies who were producing oil closed down. Now this again is an important and interesting learning, is that sometimes it may not be your fault. You must be highly educated, you must be civil engineers, mechanical engineers, good in IT, good in MBAs, but for no fault of yours, suddenly you find that your sector or your stream has become redundant. And just imagine thousands and thousands of people have to leave their job because the company is closed down. So today, the modern world is looking for multitasking people. As I was coming up, I met few teachers who are in the IT sector, some are in the finance sector, some are in the HR sector, and some are in the other sector. And I said, I in all these sectors. Because today, if you are in just one sector, if the sector is closing down, the other person will look into, okay, can you fit into some other knowledge areas also? So another learning for you, because the way the market is growing, you must be good in your core subject, which may be MBA or commerce or IT, but always learn something beyond that. The modern companies are looking for people who are multitasking, multicultural, and and can handle things differently. I may be a chartered accountant, but suppose I have to do something in the social media. You know, today one of the biggest business which is coming is through the Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So those medias are becoming very popular, and one of the way in which the future business is evolving. Just to share an example, suppose I am purchasing a shirt. Like my cousin, if he purchases something, he will go to the website. You will go to the site of app called Ola or Uber and book your car or buy your shirt. Just imagine what will happen to the big showrooms who are displaying lot of retail items. People will go to those shops, but they will buy online. Right? So the behavior of people is changing, the trends are changing. And as and when you mature, you grow beyond your curriculum, you need to be aware how the things are changing. And those who do not change with the time perish. Okay. Before I proceed, I would like here two volunteers to come on the stage. Any two one, with a count of 3, I want you to be on the stage. 1, 2, 3. Very good. One more. One more. And a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Please stand up. Give a big round of applause to both of them. Can I your name? And what is the current curriculum study? Now, that it's not that I am going to ask them or do a very tough question answer with them, but why you did not raise up your hand? Because tomorrow, if I have to select them for a position which may be coming anywhere in the world, I did not need to interview them. Right? Because they have already shown the first step, and that is the way I started. Shake hands, take initiative. Whether you know something or you do not know something, raise hand, it doesn't matter. You may fail, but never don't give a chance wherever given a chance to come forward. Okay. Now I'll just ask you to share 1 or 2 sentences. Whatever I have shared so far, just share 1 or 2 learnings from it.
Sir, I've learned lot many things from the speech. I won't say speech, it's motivation rather. So I've learned that one should never look beside and think who are standing at his back. One should step forward and just offer opportunity. Even if he fails, he will gain an experience which will help him to go for the next opportunity and will give him some learning. And that might help him to get his next job or wherever he is going.
Thank you.
With your interaction, sir, I have learned one simple thing, and that is that we should say yes. No matter we know to do something or we don't know, but we should try to say yes to everything that we get the opportunity. Because not everyone gets an opportunity, and whenever we get an opportunity, I think we should take it.
Thank you. Thank you. To both of them. Now you will have a team of 4 people. Listen the instruction carefully, and I want a mix of if possible, like in one team, maybe if 2 boys are there and 1 girl, so it should be mixed gender, not all girls together, not all boys together. Listen the instruction, and I am sure you do not have a pen and paper. You have to come up with a product. Think about a product which you are going to sell. It doesn't matter which exists, it can be a futuristic product. Think about a product which you are going to sell in the market. Okay? And give 2 advantages about your product and give it a name and a price. Okay? So stand up, make a team of 4. Your task is you have to think about a product, whichever may be the product. So you are going to sell a product, tell 2 things about your product, Give it a name and a price tag. Your time starts now. Maximum you have 5 minutes. Get up, mix up, have a team of 4, start discussing.